Today we will discuss 10 basic steps of motivating yourself. The first one being the desire of self-perseverance. It would mean that no matter what failures you go through, no matter what challenges you go through, you must get up again and fight and achieve your objective and not lose heart at all, right? It's like a small child when he starts walking. What happens to him? He falls down so many times before he starts learning how to walk. Are we not reminded of that strength which we were born with? So why not now? It's just whatever difficulties come, every time a difficult situation comes, it's a learning curve for us. It's a stepping stone to move forward. It's not important to win every time. It's important to absorb learning of whatever you experience that you've gone through and move on. That's the wonderful experience. That is why I'm saying now, if you have that attitude, you will not require anybody to come and tell you, hey, you know what? All right, that's your problem. So this is the solution. No, you have the solution within yourself. You don't require somebody to tell you. The second one is emotion of love. You don't require to get disturbed if somebody has not responded to your emotions. Have a control on your emotions yourself of love, right? The best thing you can do is from your end spread love as much as you can and then leave it to God. You do the best and leave it to leave rest to the God. That's what I'm saying. The third one being the emotion of fear, but the emotion of fear negatively, as in you must know that if I don't perform so and so thing, then I will not be able to achieve. Now, not out of fear, but motivating you that I must perform. Yeah, it is nothing to do with fear as it is. So that's why I'm insisting in saying the emotion of fear negatively. Yeah. The next one being emotion of sex control. This is very, very obvious, and each one of you understand that we need to have a balance when we look at opposite sex while dealing with them. The next one being emotion of life after death. This only means that every time you lose, there is a hope to get up again and win it. That's what it means. So, that's only possible that even if you have attempted for 15 times, get up again and attempt for the 16th time. And you don't again require any external motivation. It has to be built in you. It has to be within. No, I will prove it to myself. You don't have to prove it to anybody in the world. You just have, and you don't even have to prove yourself. It is just a sense of achievement where you contribute to in this world before you leave this world. The next would be desire of freedom of body and mind, where you are having your mind like a parachute. Now, if the parachute does not open, you know what will be your fate. But if your parachute is open, you land safely. Similarly, your mind should be open like a parachute, where you absorb and observe everything that is around you, and then you decide what you want to do. That's what is the freedom that you should have. Keep your mind open. Then the next one is emotion of anger, right? It doesn't help us at all to win an argument, because win an argument and lose a sale has no meaning. It's always good for making the customer feel that you are right, even if he's not right, because you're not gone there to prove your point. You've gone there to express him, to convince him, to share with him your product features and benefit that he can have. The next one being emotion of hate, Now, this is very, very simple and obvious that if you hate somebody, where is the hatred coming in from? It's coming from within. So, you are hurting yourself more by hating somebody and by generating toxins if you create hatred towards anybody. So, have a balanced approach when you are dealing with anybody, whether be it customer, be it colleagues, be it senior, anybody. Self-expression. The next one being a self-expression. You should always be expressive with a smile, and smile always sells. If you have a grumpy face, you think anybody would like to come and talk to you? No, because you are passing that kind of vibrations where you're making yourself and the other person uneasy. So keep yourself cool with a smile. That is what self-expression would here mean. And finally, to motivate yourself, always have this desire of material gains. That fine, if you already bought a two-wheeler, have a desire to buy a four-wheeler. If you already have a desire bought a four-wheeler, maybe you will have a desire of buying a better car. In doing so, what are you doing? You are basically motivating yourself to work towards your objective, and you achieve your objectives because you want to have your material gains in life. And why not? So if you have these secrets of all these 10 basic steps, you will remain motivated. You won't require anybody to motivate yourself. Be always self-motivated.